Good evening. A real quick do-it-yourselfer, real fast, all right? This stuff here, gutter guard, it makes great little mounts. This is not my idea. Matter of fact, I saw this originally on Oliver's Greenhouse, I think it was. I'm not trying to promote Oliver's channel, but Oliver's Greenhouse, I think is where I saw this originally, and then Brad's Greenhouse also, I think, was using some of this stuff to make mounts as well. You can put moss in this or bark or whatever you want to if you can't find wood or don't want to use wood or you don't like to use wood or whatever the reason is. But if you're a moss person and want to give that a try, mounting one, maybe try this because it'll grow over the outside of it. You can pick the moss out later on if you want to or let it deteriorate and it'll fall through. But this works real well because it just, as it deteriorates, it'll just filter and fall through. So I like this type of stuff. I'm not a big fan of plastic and putting plants on plastic, but if you want to give a mount a try and you don't want to use wood, there's a good opportunity or a great alternative. This is a piece of cedar from the hardware store. It's called a 1x4. That's all it is. It is around 26 inches long, the little piece I have here, and I've cut it into 4 pieces. The 2 at the end are the same size, and the 2 at this end are the same size. You can make it any size you want. I'm just going to show you what I'm using for this particular one. Both of these are 5 inches long. All right, and these are both 8 inches long. So, anyway, I'll take a couple of different size drill bits. I'm going to drill a whole bunch of holes in here, a whole bunch of holes in here, a whole bunch of holes in here. I've already laid out and drilled for my screws. Right here. I've already pre-drilled a countersunk for my screws. It's very, very simple. None of this is hard. I'm just going to show you this real quick. I'm going to pause it, come back. Okay, well, we've made a good mess, and we have lots of holes. You can put them in any pattern, as many holes or as little holes or whatever size that you want, as much airflow as you want. And then I've cut a piece of the mesh, just a piece mesh here. All right, since I've only got one hand, I still don't have a tripod. I'm going to pause for a second. Here's the screws I use, and you can use, again, any kind of screws. Use whatever you like. Let me pause here again. I'm going to show you real fast how it ends up. Okay, once I screw it together, it looks like this. Then I take that piece of plastic mesh, and I take a staple gun, and I staple it all around the perimeter. Staple, staple, staple. Oops, excuse me. And it's pretty much done at that point. You can plant it at that point. You can take some of these hooks. You can put one in each corner. You can hang it by, hang it by a wire. Or as I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in the corners, in the back right here, so I can hang it. Hang on just a second. I'll show you what I mean. All right. I know I'm skipping parts and pieces, but have to make do with what I can do with the camera and stuff. Anyway, that's how my hooks are in the back, so I can hang it. I hang mine on the wire on a rack, so it'll hang vertically like that. Here's a couple examples. Here's another box similar, and again, you can make them in different sizes. There's a longer one. Here's the one we just made. But I use them for holding the babies. These are some Brassavola babies. Brassavola Jimmy Cricket times Cattleya Burdekin Storm, I believe it is. Same with these. And they are just getting some size and stretching out a little bit, develop more roots, and then I slowly pick them off here and there whenever I see a couple bigger ones and I have 5 minutes, and I'll mount them on something. So I hope this helps. Hope you can use this. It's a great, I love these little boxes. The cedar, the plants seem to love it. The great thing about this is, and this is one of the reasons I'll use bark in these boxes, is the bark will, as it deteriorates, it'll filter down through here and fall at the bottom of it. So it doesn't, eventually there won't be a whole lot of bark or left in here, just be roots. But these won't last that long in here. I'll take them out before that happens anyway. But I like these for doing that. You could use this for, I guess you could put about anything in here. But anyway, give it a try, mount something, or make something. Work with your orchids, get out there and grow. Have a great evening.